Okay, to be honest, I was kind of skeptical on whether I wanted to come to Portland because, to be honest, when I was looking at things to do, there weren't, hold on, sorry, it's a lot of folks, but yeah, when I came here, I was looking online to see things to do and I couldn't find much, especially on Christmas, but just even roaming around the city is actually really beautiful, especially during Christmas with all these extra lights. Even just roaming around, there's a lot of things I actually found just walking along the streets. And I know, they say that Old Town, Chinatown has a bad reputation. And I know it's because they do have a lot of homeless people, but regardless of where you go in downtown, you're gonna find homeless people. And it's upsetting. And it's unfortunate that a lot of people actually get amused with it, who's never lived in downtown. So that's just one opinion that I know. I'm sorry, I ran across the street. Yeah, these lights change pretty fast, as you can see in that traffic light. But yeah, and here's Hilton. I'm currently staying at the, they have different versions, but I'm staying at the Hampton, and it's Suites in the Pearl District. I'll show you the room a little bit later, but I actually do enjoy the room. Even when I went inside the elevator, folks were saying, you're really going to enjoy it here. It's really relaxing. And I can definitely see why. Oh yeah, so these are the rental bikes too. Let me see the name of it. Bike Town. Makes sense. Yeah, I was really considering getting one of these, but then I'm like, okay, I'm only going to be here for about 2 days. So would it make more sense to be able to have, what should we call it, an account for something I'm only going to really be able to use for like a day or so. Because I have to leave at like 2 o'clock afterwards for Seattle. So I was only here for about exactly 1 day. I arrived at 1, I got back at 2, and I roamed around the city a little bit more. But yeah, so yeah. This is downtown Portland. Currently I'm on Broadway and Morrison. This is the square, and usually the square means the center of the city or one of the main points of the city. I think next time for sure I would check out, okay, well, what are the main points regardless of where I'm visiting, because I was just afraid that, I don't know if this is really a tourist area, which I understand if it wasn't, but it's beautiful nonetheless, and it has a really good reputation. Yeah, so this is the other side of the Pioneer Square. I don't know if I really filmed it, but of course on the other side of the Christmas tree is the house. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah. So I know I have this kind of dreamy filter on. Well, I'll keep it on for this shot, especially that it is Christmas, and Christmas is pretty dreamy. So, why not? So I think I was really considering maybe just turning back, but I've seen the Portland sign and I want to get a little bit closer to it. I wonder if that's a landmark, but yeah, they have a lot of beautiful buildings up there. I don't know the name of that one, but I know it's had a lot of cool places. So a lot of the things I've shot was more so pictures, videos and stuff of shots like that just going down the street. Yeah, so I can probably call this more of a walking vlog, because I guess, I don't know, really I enjoy just walking through downtown of anywhere and just listening to contemporary jazz. More like watercolors if you have Sirius XM. But yeah, it's just stunning. I really enjoy it. Considering, wow. Just real quick, I'm gonna show a picture video. It's a beautiful Christmas tree from Fox Tower if you want to check it out. Yeah, so pretty much here's a closer sign of the Hilton. maybe I'll stay in there next year, 2 years, whenever I come back. But yeah, I do enjoy downtown a lot, just walking through it. And considering that, yeah, I lived in New York for a while, you know, of course, that kind of grew on me, just walking through the various downtowns they have in each borough. And so, yeah, I would say this one probably has more of an old town. I mean, it is called Old Town Portland. I bought a shirt. But yeah, this one is more of a, I won't say retro, but more kind of gives me the more 1940s, 50s vibes. It's beautiful though, very beautiful. You know, because you come across a lot of downtowns that are more new, or they're building huge skyscrapers, or it's more, you know, futuristic and whatnot. Here's one of the side streets. So yeah. So pretty much, yeah. I really do like this. Really do like this downtown. I'm really glad I came here. It's really exciting. I mean, the tricky part to me is that, you know, it gets dark much earlier. So it got dark around 5 o'clock, and I was tired. I mean, I won't lie, I'm pretty tired because I probably had about 5 hours of sleep for the past, not for the past, but just the last night, because to be honest, you know, I made plans with my family and it didn't really work out. But it's fine. You know, I ended up going to a buffet by myself. I just want to show you that. Kevin O'Leary. I love waterfalls like that. It's beautiful. I don't know how sustainable that is, but if they can manage to make that have some sort of water irrigation towards the plants, and that would be really good. So it's more of a multi-purpose thing. Yeah. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna stop it and take a better shot of it. Yeah. So I got closer to the sign. Sorry, the flag ran away, but here is a better view of the sign. I don't want to block the view of anybody, but yeah. So I feel like that's a hotel. I was actually checking it out on booking.com, and yeah, so I pretty sorry. I think somebody was turning around looking at me, but yeah, so I was pretty much checking out the hotel, and I think, yeah, that probably could be considered a landmark, and I think, yeah, it makes sense for it to be a landmark because it's a really big sign, and hopefully it made it up there. Because I think, yeah, it's pretty iconic in my opinion. But yeah, sorry for the wind. I don't know how to get rid of the reducement of the wind. I have the wind guard, the spongy part of the microphone. But yeah, let me just do one last turnaround. That is the sign over there behind this First Republic Bank. Yeah. So because it's starting to get cold, and I know it is Christmas Eve, I think a lot of stores are going to be closed, which it sucks, but you know, I know family and stuff is essential as well. And ironically, I'm spending my Christmas alone. Okay, so this may probably mark the end, or at least until I find another iconic or beautiful spot here in downtown Portland. I found some earlier, but of course I didn't think of the idea of actually assembling my mic and my headphones and making something out of it. I'm really glad I bought these and excited that this actually works. So until, I guess, Seattle, which is basically tomorrow and the day afterwards, adios.